The fighting in Ukraine intensified today as the Russian military is closing in on the capital.
And Ukrainians have put up a fierce resistance against a much larger and better armed Russian force. Now tonight, Ukraine says Russian forces have blown up a gas pipeline in the country's second largest city. We also saw horrific images of a rocket blasting a hole in the side of an apartment building in Kyiv today. And more than 150,000 Ukrainians have filed for neighboring countries. And also, the UN says that number could grow to 4 million. And KCO9's Montanez here now with the latest developments, and a lot happening tonight as well.
Yeah, and a lot of difficult images coming out from Ukraine. Tonight, the U.S. and European nations are rushing to give assistance to Kyiv, including sending more ammunitions and weapons. There's also new financial sanctions announced aimed at isolating Moscow. A curfew is underway to keep people off the streets. Terrified Ukrainians are hiding inside and underground.
An orange glow lights up the sky in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv. A large explosion over the southwest part of the city as a news crew prepared for their report. And this dramatic new video showing Ukrainian people standing in front of a Russian tank, attempting to stop them from moving forward. Air raid sirens sounded in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, as Russian troops pressed on. On Saturday, a spokesperson for Russia's defense ministry said Russian forces had resumed their offensive in all directions in Ukraine. New satellite images appear to show troops assembled near a Ukrainian hydroelectric power plant with armored vehicles and trucks gathered nearby. Thousands of Ukrainians desperate for refuge are heading to Poland. 150,000 people have already crossed the border.
You'll notice that most of them are women and children.
Men between 16 and 60 not allowed to leave the country. Ukraine's capital city is on the verge of an all-out assault from Russian forces, and a high-rise building was hit. But Ukraine's president is vowing to keep fighting, hinting that there is an international consensus to cut Russia off from the global banking system known as SWIFT.
Disconnecting them from SWIFT is one of the, we believe, very effective actions.
As the fighting continues, the Biden administration has authorized another $350 million in military aid for Ukraine's government.
We have to stay the course with the rest of our allies, and in the meantime, we're supplying defensive weaponry and economic assistance.
Police in the Russian city of Yekaterinburg on Saturday detained more than 50 people who were protesting against Russia's military actions, while authorities threatened to block media reports that contained what Moscow described as false information.
And at least 467 people were detained today in 34 Russian cities at anti-war rallies across the country. Germany says it will also send anti-tank weapons and surface-to-air missiles to Ukraine to help in its defense. Back to you.